Hello and welcome. This is all you need to know ahead of Leinster versus Connacht this coming Saturday, the 21st of December. Kickoff is at 5:30 p.m. at the Aviva Stadium and it's round 8 of the URC. The teams have just been announced and the Leinster team is as follows. Jack Boyle, Gus McCarthy, Rabah Slimani, Dermot Mangan, RG Snyman, Alex Soroka, Scott Penny, Jack Conan, who's captain, Luke McGrath, Ross Byrne, Andrew Osborne, Geordie Barrett, Charlie Tector, Eitzal King, and Jimmy O'Brien. And the replacements are as follows: Lee Barron, Michael Milne, Keane Healy, Brian Deeney, Ryan Bird, Jemison Gibson Park, Harry Byrne, and Max Deegan. Leo Cullen has named a more rotated squad for this game with 13 changes from the side that faced Claremont at Aviva Stadium last weekend. Jack Nyambar, he said that minutes had been part of the conversation when selecting the side, given that they'd been playing a lot of the Ireland players that had played for international games and players like Porter and Doris who'd played all 11 of Ireland's games this year. It was inevitable that due to player protocols, they would have to leave them out of some of these fixtures. Leinster star imports Geordie Barrett, RG Snyman, and Rabah Slimani all start together for the first time, with Geordie Barrett lining out in his preferred number 12 inside centre shirt. Alex Soroka, he also makes his first start of the season at blindside. And now for the Connacht team, which is as follows: Dennis Buckley, Dave Heffernan, Finlay Bealham, Josh Murphy, Darren Murray, Keane Prendergast, Seamus Hurley Langton, Paul Boyle, Ben Murphy, Josh Ione, Shane Jennings, Bundy Aki, Cottle Ford, Mac Hansen, and Piers O'Connor. And the replacements for Connacht are Dylan Tierney Martin, Jordan Duggan, Jack Ainger, Ushin Dowding, Sean Jansen, Caelan Braid, Santiago Cordero, and Connor Oliver. Pete Wilkins has named a pretty much full strength side for this clash, with players who featured for Ireland: Mac Hansen, Bundyaki, Finlay Bealham, Keane Prendergast, as well as Dave Heffernan, who was in the Ireland training camp. Also, All Black Josh Ione returns from injury to make his sixth appearance for Connacht this season. Former Leinster players Ben Murphy, Josh Murphy, Jack Ainger, and Ushing Downing will also be trying to bring their inside knowledge to this game. So, looking at form and stats, in the URC, Leinster are currently top of the table, 7 wins from 7 with 34 points. They've been unbeaten in both competitions, so URC and Champions Cup. Leinster are currently rated third in attack. They have 212 points overall, and they're second team in the URC in terms of points. They have 32 tries, and they're the top team in the URC for tries. Also, offloads, they've 70 offloads so far this season, and they're third in the URC with that stat. Their last win out was against Claremont in the Champions Cup at Aviva Stadium. Leinster ground out a 15-7 win in that clash. There was 2 tries from Gary Ringrose and Geordie Barrett, although things were pretty sloppy from a Leinster perspective, particularly with the line out. Their last game out in the URC was a 27-20 win against Ulster at Ravenhill. That was back in November. Connacht currently sit 8 on the URC table with 3 wins from 7 with 18 points. They currently have 177 points, which makes them 4th in the URC in terms of points. They have 26 tries so far, which makes them 3rd in the URC for tries. They have 68 offloads, which makes them 4th in the URC in terms of offloads. Also, in terms of defenders beaten, they have 171 defenders beaten, which makes them 2nd in the URC. Also, clean breaks, they're 1st with 67 clean breaks. However, in terms of kicking, they're 16th from 16. They have a better record in the Challenge Cup, being 2 from 2, and they top Pool 1 with 10 points. Their last game out was in the Challenge Cup with 31-18 bonus point away win against Perpignan. They had 5 tries to 2, with tries from Byron Ralston, Owen de Butler, Che Mullins, Paul Boyle, and Adam McBurney. Just some match info again: Leinster Rugby Supporters Club are asking supporters to line their route to the Aviva Stadium from 3:30. The teams are due to arrive around 3:40, 3:45. That's just an estimate. Gates open at 4 p.m. Then there's Autograph Alley from 4:40 in the Lansdowne Rugby Club car park. It's an All Ireland referee panel. The referee for tomorrow's game is Chris Busby. It's his 48 league game. Assistant referees are Peter Merton and Stuart Gaffigan, and the TMO is Mark Patton. TV coverage is on RTE2 from 5 p.m. and Premier Sports from 5:25 p.m. Radio coverage will be on Sunday Sport on RTE1, and also Galway Bay FM. It will be covering the match. And then the weather, well, they got the forecast wrong last week. I go off a couple of different websites, including Met Éireann, and they had all predicted that it would be slight rain before the match and then dry during the match. However, it lashed beforehand and lashed during the match. So just take any predictions for the weather with a bit of pinch of salt. However, according to a few different sources, it's looking like a mix of cloud and showers. So I definitely prepare for rain at least. Rain is due just before kickoff. A couple of places are saying that it will rain during the match. It's also looking pretty windy with gusts of 70 to 75 kilometers per hour. And the temperatures are looking between 6 to 7 degrees Celsius, but it will feel much colder, more like -2 to -4. The other Irish interpro is Ulster versus Munster up at Ravenhill tonight at 7:35 p.m. That's Irish time. The referee panel is mixed from Ireland and Wales, with Ben Whitehouse being the man in the middle. It's his 104th league game. Assistant referees are Ireland's Andrew Cole and Ireland's Sam Holt, and the TMO is Aled Griffiths from Wales. Coverage starts at 7 p.m. on TG Cahir. In terms of Ulster, John Cooney is back from injury. Also, a couple of Ireland players that featured in the autumn internationals: Rob Herring, Tom O'Toole, and Stuart McCluskey featuring the team. But they are missing the likes of Henderson, Cormac Isajuku, and Nick Timoney to injury. Munster have also named a pretty strong squad, with Jack O'Donoghue captaining, although they're missing the likes of Dermot Byrne with a shoulder injury, Peter Matney with a calf injury, Craig Casey with that knee meniscus injury, Conor Murray with an elbow injury, also Tucker Abrams, who suffered a dislocated shoulder, also Deanne Bluler, who suffered a HIA and is following the return to play protocols. Also, they're missing their captain, Tyg Byrne, who is being rested due to the minutes he's played for Ireland and Munster this season. I'm looking forward to both games. It's a really great time of the year. The festive interpros, it's really kind of screams Christmas. In terms of Leinster, I'd be looking forward to see some of the new players. There's 5 academy players lining up for Leinster, and to see Alex Soroka back and see how he goes. Also, the 3 internationals in Rabah, RG, and Geordie. Can't wait to see them again for Leinster. Also, can't wait to see Connacht take to the field. It's a really strong team with the likes of Aki, Hansen, Prendergast, and Beelum in that lineup. And I can't wait to see them play again. So hoping it's a good game. Hopefully the weather plays ball. I know I'll be wrapped up in about 50 layers, and I'll be carrying as many hand warmers as I can fit into my pockets tomorrow. So that's all you need to know ahead of Leinster versus Connacht. Thanks as always for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another one. Bye now.